Okay, so let's jump into it. We're going to go over increasing conversion using the awareness scale. I've got this framework from the book Great Leads. Highly recommend reading it. We're going to jump into the 5 stages of awareness and tailoring your messaging so that you can convert more prospects into customers. If you don't know me, I'm Taylor Bozarth, founder at Unbound, and I work with mission driven founders from high growth startups to family owned businesses. I focus on what moves the needle for your conversions. So we're going to share what I use and what I've seen for my clients to help work with their messaging. So what is the awareness scale? It's a framework that helps you understand where your customers are in the journey. Do they even know they have a problem, all the way to are they ready to buy, and connecting the exact messaging for each stage. I am a father of 2 young boys. Let's use a fun example of a dad who's wanting to purchase a cooler. So first, I like to start off at the most unaware. What is the level of awareness at this point? The dad isn't thinking about buying a cooler. He might not even realize that his current cooler isn't performing well. He's used to it and doesn't know that there are better options out there. So the story lead and proclamation lead, these are the techniques that you should use for your messaging. You could think of that as a headline or the type of messaging that you need to use. So for a story lead, let's go through the example. One dad's weekend camping trip almost turned into a disaster when his old cooler failed to keep the food cold. But a last minute upgrade to a Yeti cooler saved the day and kept the adventure going. See how the story just paints the picture there of, oh, okay, that is an interesting story. I never even thought about that. So then the next stage is going to be the problem aware stage. The dad realized that his current cooler isn't doing the job. Doesn't keep ice for long, drinks get warm. However, he doesn't know that a Yeti cooler could solve these issues. You see where we're going here with the Yeti cooler? So then we're going to switch to what's called a proclamation lead. Say goodbye to warm drinks and spoiled food. There's a cooler that outperforms all the rest, and it's time every dad knew about it. The proclamation lead is something that's catchy. It's a little bit provocative. It's something that's going to grab your attention. Now, the one I like to use at this stage is the secret lead example. People really like this. They want to know, how does everyone else have their problem solved already? Here's an example. The best kept secret among outdoor enthusiasts, how a Yeti cooler can keep your drinks cold and your food fresh for days. That's going to convert into someone finding out more. So he moves on to the solution aware phase. The dad knows he needs a better cooler than the one he currently has, but isn't sure if a Yeti cooler is the right choice. He's shopping around. You use what is called a problem solution lead. First, you state the problem, then you give the solution. So an example is, tired of your cooler letting you down on long trips? A Yeti cooler is built to keep ice for days, ensuring your food and drinks stay cold no matter how far you go. It's a little bit more straightforward. It's not as inflammatory. It's very matter of fact. Now, this stage is where most people are going to be interacting. It's product aware stage. So this is where people who come to your website and filled out a form or responded to your email. For our example, the dad knows about Yeti coolers. He's familiar with the brand, but he isn't sure if it's the best choice for his needs. So what you do here is a promise lead. So here's the example. Yeti coolers promise unmatched durability, keep your drinks ice cold and your food fresh, no matter where your adventure takes you. I've seen some people implement a risk reversal or a guarantee. You're specifically targeting somebody who knows your product and your brand and just needs to know a little bit of information to help them feel more comfortable moving forward. If you're first getting started, you want to target the most aware people. This is where you're wanting to get on calls with people. So in our example, the dad knows he wants a Yeti cooler and is just looking for the best offer. So what you do here is your offer lead. Get your Yeti coolers this weekend and receive a free accessory kit. Don't miss out on the ultimate outdoor upgrade. So he is the most aware and just needs a little nudge, some incentive for why to do it now. Going from completely unaware, we moved all the way to the most aware. Grab the cooler and check out. Let's put some crispy drinks in there and hit the tailgate.